it was pretty hard.
This is the easier way, going this way.
All this stuff changes because of erosion. You
well,
know.
that, and a lot of people go through it and they start moving rocks. And then they move one rock and then they spin and loosen dirt and then
kicks
when it rains,
up another.
It changes a little.
Pretty
so
soon you got a trail.
a little over time.
$2,000.
Yeah.
Just shows you how much we're getting ripped off, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've sold these things for about the last 6 years. I had a little dealership and I was selling Chinese stuff, and you know, I found the EGLs were really nice bikes, and there's a couple that GPX.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of nice bikes, but the rest of these are kind of low on the totem pole.
Yeah.
You're getting what you pay for. You're not going to go fast on this, but it loves this.
Mm-hmm.
Loves tinkering.
In the end, look at the KTMs. A lot of the parts are being made in China.
Yeah, true.
So how much better is it really going to be?
Yeah, and they copied the motor basically on. It's an older motor, but they copied it, on the GPX.
It's a what motor? Volvo.
The motor on the GPX. They copied the two-stroke motor off
they?
the KTM, but it's the older. It's like a 2016 model motor.
That's this.
Yeah. Okay, then they copied that.
Yeah. Carbureted.
Yeah, carbureted.
Then you have SSR.
Yeah. You got those. The SSR is okay. It's a weird bird, but it's kind of cool. Yeah. The motor in it's good. They put that motor in everything, and they make it from a 300, 250.
If I'm not mistaken, you could take the head off of the SSR 250 and 450 and put them on the Honda.
I wouldn't doubt
250 and 450Rs. That's what I was told by somebody.
Yeah, a lot of the designers, engineers, a lot of them were from Honda on that. Luckily, they did a better job on the gearbox, because with Hondas, all I did was break gearboxes constantly. I hated those things. I just got to where I hated Honda because I couldn't, it wasn't reliable. So, and then I started racing KTM, and I love them. My favorite was the MXC 450 KTM. That was a 2003 model.
Oh wow!
God, I love that bike. That was so cool. And that was back east. I was racing hare scrambles with that. I loved it.
Well, good to see you back on the bike.
Yeah. I'm just happy as can be.
Just hang in there.
Yep. Yeah, for a cheap bike, they put pretty hard rims on this too. Because I've had some cheap ones and they didn't.
It's not a cheap bike.
Yeah.
It's less expensive.
It's less expensive, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So,
there you go. It's not cheap.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a step before I can get back into these. Because there's no use in riding that. I'd just fall over all the time. I had the EGL 300s, about the same seat height as those. And all I did was on the ground in the tight stuff because I just fall over.
This is the first ride on a used 22 TPI. Thing's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Easy to ride.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard the TPI models are really easy.
Like linear throttle.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard there's a lot of adjustment too on the new one. You can dummy it down.
Yeah.
So I don't have any problems with the KTMs. I'll go with that.
Yeah, you definitely can change them around a little bit. If you spend a little bit of money, you could make them more or less and all kinds of ways.
Otherwise, the GPX 300, that's a pretty cool bike.
That's the brand name, GPX?
Yeah, GPX. It's a tamed down copy version of one of these. They come in two shock styles, one with a linkless shock, like the
PDS.
Yeah, and then the other one with a link. So you can get either one, and you can lower the one without the link real easy because they give you such a long clevis. You can drill a hole, and you can drop the bike.
Wow.
Like I did this one. This was too high in the back. They had it all screwed up. It ran like a stink bug.
Yeah.
So I put a hole in the deal and cut the bottoms off, and now it's down where it works, and the wheel just barely touches the fender.
So you just cut off the excess?
Yeah, the excess.
Is that the clevis?
Yeah.
The thing that goes around with the bolt through it?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah, just cut it down, and that lowers it, and it just barely touches the fender when it bottoms. Of course, I'm thinking about getting a new tire pretty soon because I know this is starting to wear, and a taller profile is going to be kissing it, and then I got to figure out what to do with that. So, little problems with the Chinese stuff, but it's all fixed.
This is the one with the biggest knobbies, the IRC.
Yeah, I like the IRC. I like their
M5B.
Their V33.
Yeah.
I like that because it does everything.
It ain't gonna hurt anything if it touches a
Good
little
tire.
bit.
That's what I thought.
As long as it ain't breaking out the airbox.
I used to run them on my wife's
or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I used to run that Shinko cheater on the rear.
Yeah.
My YZ450.
I ran those for a while.
That was a good tire.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It was a little bit bigger. Like, is that an 18-inch
yeah,
wheel or 19?
18.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, 18. And they got a El Cheapo on it, but the rubber compound's soft, and so it's not that bad. It's not great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm using it. In the front, I changed. I went to just a bigger tire. They had a sale on the Air Tracks ones, and they're okay. You know, I'll run the Air Tracks for a cheap bike, and it gets me around. But you couldn't run the stock one. It was so skinny. It was like off an 80 or something. I mean, it was just so skinny.
I nearly got my arm ripped off by the first bush when we left where we had a break. This big fucker just got me under here. Luckily, I had all these layers on.
There's two of them today that grabbed the edge of my sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, I've been banging all the way down here.
So I wear these sweatbands, the bigger ones, just to protect that area.
Yeah.
Old man skin.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I mean, I got a sweatshirt today, so it's not so bad.
Most shirts don't.
And then this is low. I'm kind of getting underneath a lot of this stuff, so yeah, I'll do it all right.
You are, huh?
Yeah.
Right on, Will, you ready?
Yeah.
Right on, Will, you be safe.
Yep, I'll do that.
If you try to follow us or something, it'll probably be the right direction.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh.